Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Yogah Karmasu Kaushalam.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Chetna Marvadi, Associate Professor, School of Commerce, Gujarat University. Today, we are going to study Part 2 of Job Costing. Out of different methods of costing, job costing has its own separate existence and significance. In Part 1 of job costing, we have made an attempt to understand number 1, what is job costing, number 2, special features of job costing, number 3, benefits and limitations of job costing along with its procedure, number 4, applicability of job costing, number 5, how to make job costing effective, number 6, to understand preparation of job cost card or job cost sheet and its content. In brief, we have studied about theoretical aspects of job costing. Now, learning objective of job costing part 2 are number 1, to study accounting treatments and records pertaining to cost of direct materials, direct wages and overheads in the context of job costing. Number 2, to understand basic difference between job costing and contract costing. Number 3, to understand meaning and role of job ticket. Number 4, to understand total cost computation process for job cost determination and to get precise clarity about cost determination of a job through practical questions. There are 3 important elements of total cost, which are direct material, direct labor and overheads. Now, we will study the accounting treatments of material cost, labor cost, overheads, completion of job, profit or loss on job completed and work in progress account in job costing. First, we will study accounting for material. Materials required for a job are recorded in materials requisitions. Then, the value of material requisitions is recorded in materials abstract book, cost of direct materials accounting to job order number and cost of indirect materials according to standing order number. From materials abstract book, first, periodic total of direct material cost of each job is debited to individual job cost card or work in progress ledger and is credited to materials or stores control account. Second, periodical total of indirect materials cost is debited to the relevant departmental standing order or expense code number in the overhead expense ledger, that is indirect material and labor can be used at factory or administrative or selling overhead level and is credited to materials or stores control account. Next, the cost of special materials, if any, purchased is directly charged to the job concerned. Next, if any surplus material is returned to the stores, the relevant job account is credited with the value of excess materials returned on the basis of job credit note. This material is debited to materials or stores control account. Next, if any surplus material is utilized on some other job, the transferee job account is debited and the transferor job account is credited with the value of excess material transferred on the basis of material transfer note. Let's understand with the help of illustration. Illustration 1. X Company Limited is manufacturing steel products on specification required by the customer. Y Company Limited has booked an order with X Company to provide 50 pieces of one special steel product as per its specification. For this product, X Company has allotted job number 25 and has undertaken transactions, and those transactions are: first, direct material issue of rupees 35,000, number 2, indirect material issue of rupees 5,000, number 3, purchase of special materials rupees 12,000, number 4, materials returned to the store rupees 3,000, number 5, materials of 4,000 transferred from job number 25 to 37, materials of rupees 8,000 is received from job number 45, and materials of rupees 6,000 is in process. Determine material cost for job number 25. Now let's prepare solution. Materials can be determined in the form of cost or in the form of account also. Let's prepare cost sheet of job number 25 for material cost. Receipt of material, that is direct material given, is rupees 35,000. Purchase of special material 12,000 rupees. Material from job number 45 rupees 8,000, making total 55,000. From this, less reduction in material, material returned to store rupees 3,000, material transferred to job number 37 rupees 4,000, material in work in process rupees 6,000, making total 13,000. Therefore, material cost of job number 25 for respective period is 42,000. Let's prepare material cost account of job number 25. On debit side, first item is stores control account 35,000, and on credit side, first item is by stores control account rupees 3,000. Next item on debit side is to bank or creditors account rupees 12,000, and on credit side by job number 37 account rupees 4,000. Third entry on debit side is to job number 45 account 8,000, and on credit side by work in progress account rupees 6,000. Therefore, the balance is rupees 45,000 is on credit side, that is the difference, by finished stock control account of job number 25. Note that issue of indirect material will be debited to respective overhead account. Second, material cost account is purely of direct material cost. Let's understand accounting for labor. Laborers' time booked for a job are recorded in job time cards. Then the value of time recorded in job time cards is recorded in labor abstract book. Cost of direct labor according to job order number and cost of indirect labor according to standing order number. Then from the labor abstract book, number 1, periodic total of direct labor cost of each job is debited to individual job cost card or work in progress ledger and is credited to wages control account. Number 2, periodic total of indirect labor cost is debited to the relevant department standing order or expense order number in the overheads expense ledger, that is indirect material and labor can be used at factory or administrative or selling overhead level and is credited to wage control account. Note that like material cost account, labor cost account can also be prepared. Let's understand accounting for overhead. Overheads are collected and classified under suitable standing order numbers. Then usually predetermined overhead rates, that is recovery rate, are worked out for each cost center. Then overhead absorption analysis sheet is prepared to ascertain the amount of overheads recoverable from each job. From overhead absorption analysis sheet, the amount of overheads chargeable to each job is debited to individual job cost card or work in progress ledger and is credited to overheads control account. Note that a detailed explanation pertaining to cost control accounts of material, labor and overheads is available with the modules of bookkeeping in cost accounting. Students are suggested to refer unit number 5 of bookkeeping in cost accounting, that is integral and non-integral systems. Let's understand accounting for completion of job. On completion of a job completion report is prepared and sent by production shop to production and planning department with its copy to costing department. Sometimes information regarding the completion is noted on the production order, which is routed through costing department. Let's understand accounting for profit or loss on job. Profit or loss is determined by preparing job account, which is debited with the cost incurred on a job and is credited with job price. Excess of credit side total over debit side total indicates profit and excess of debit side total over credit side total indicates loss. Next is work in progress account. It is debited with all direct and indirect materials cost and labor's cost and overheads incurred on different jobs. It is credited with cost of completed job. Its balance at the end of accounting period represents the cost of incomplete jobs till date. One of the important documents of job costing is job ticket. This document is very useful for control purpose. This document deals with different operations which are to be carried out to manufacture product. Let's understand about this document, job ticket. So first we will understand meaning of job ticket. A job ticket is a document which contains several detachable portions and each of which is detached and sent by the foreman to the production control department on completion of each operation of a job. For example, a job is passing through 3 different operations A, B and C. Generally, each operation will be performed in order. First A operation, in second stage B operation and finally third operation C. On completion of 3 operations, completed job will be transferred to the stores or will be sent to the customer. Let's understand purpose of job ticket. Its purpose is to ascertain progress of a job at each operation. It involves information to the management about completion stage of job undertaken. Let's discuss usefulness of job ticket. Job ticket is useful for ascertaining the progress of a job. That is, when job is passing through different operations, each operation is allotted specific time for completion. In presence of job ticket, progress report can be obtained and the present status of job can be evaluated. For tracking jobs in the factory, due to job ticket number, the operation stage of respective job can be made available as and when it is required by the management. For example, on inquiry of customer for his job status, perfect status can be conveyed to the customer. When job will be handed over him, this can be specified with precision. Third, for controlling the schedule of operation. The supply of job on time to customer is important. If any abnormal delay is happening, immediately it can come to the notice of the management. Due to job ticket provision, in case of abnormal delay, management can take corrective actions to maintain planned scheduled job. Now, let us see the format of job ticket. A simplest format of job ticket is given for job number 101. It includes name of the customer, date, quantity and description of job and date required to complete the job, and it is prepared in multiple parts, that is part A for operation number 3. It indicates quantity completed and it also includes who has checked and operator's initial or number. Likewise, for operation number 2, who has checked the quantity completed and operator's initial and number to be recorded. Likewise, for job number 101, that is operation number 1, quantity completed, checked by or initial and number of the operators is to be recorded. Now, let us understand this job ticket. In the beginning of the format, the name of the customer, quantity to be supplied, description of job to be provided and date of supply are mentioned. On which date job is commenced also is to be disclosed. This is detachable form. On completion of first operation, send it to the next operation duly signed by the sender operator, and on the completion of all operations, all detached form are sent to the production planning and control department for evaluation purpose. Now, we will understand difference between job costing and contract costing. Base for difference, first is cost unit. Under job costing, each job has separate existence, hence each job is treated as cost unit, whereas under contract costing, each contract is treated as a cost unit but with long duration. Second point of difference is execution of work. Under job costing, job work is executed in factory premises, whereas contract work is executed at the site of contract. Third point of difference is indirect cost. The proportion of indirect cost is higher in case of job costing than that of contract costing, whereas the proportion of indirect cost is lower under contract costing than that of job costing. Fourth point of difference is pricing. Under job costing, individual condition and general policy of the company is followed, whereas in case of contract costing, pricing is influenced by specific clauses of the contract. Next point of difference is the size. Job costing size is smaller than that of contract costing, and under contract costing, size of contract is larger than that of job costing. Next point of difference is number. Under job costing, numbers of job are usually large, whereas under contract costing, the numbers of contracts are usually small. Next point of difference is duration of completion. Under job costing, it is generally small as compared to contract costing, and under contract costing, it is generally large as compared to job costing. Next point of difference is certified and uncertified work. In case of job costing, these terminologies are not of job costing and not determined for completion of profit or loss of respective job, whereas In case of contract costing, these terminologies are of contract costing and determined for computation of profit or loss of contract account. And last point of difference is payment. Generally, on completion of job, payment is received under job costing, and under contract costing, the payment is received on certain percentage of certified work due its long period of completion. After having understanding on theoretical aspect, let's see practical problem on job cost determination. Let's understand with the help of illustration 2. Described information has been extracted from cost record of Ramnath Engineering Works in respect of job number 120. Materials rupees 5,800, direct wages for Department A 100 hours at the rate rupees 5 per hour, Department B 200 hours at the rate rupees 3 per hour. Overheads for the two departments are estimated as follows. Variable overheads for Department A rupees 10,000 for 5,000 direct labor hours, and for Department B rupees 30,000 for 10,000 direct labor hours. Fixed overheads estimated at rupees 50,000 for 50,000 normal working hours. You are required to calculate the cost of job number 120 and calculate the price to be charged so as to give a profit of 20% on selling price. Now let's prepare the solution. First consider number 1, direct materials and direct labor are in actual form rupees 5,800 and rupees 1,100, that is rupees 500 of Department A and rupees 600 of Department B. But computation of overhead is based on recovery rate. So, recovery rate of variable overhead and fixed overhead is to be determined to compute total cost. Second, we will calculate variable overhead recovery rate. For Department A, it is equal to total variable overhead of Department A in rupees divided by number of direct labor hours, that is equal to rupees 10,000 divided by 5,000 hours, giving us rupees 2 per hour. For Department B, the formula is total variable overhead of Department B in rupees divided by number of direct labor hours, which is equal to rupees 30,000 divided by 10,000 hours, which will give us rate of rupees 3 per hour. Third, we will calculate fixed overhead recovery rate, which is equal to total fixed cost divided by normal working hours. Total fixed cost given is rupees 50,000 divided by 50,000 hours, giving us rate of rupees 1 per hour. Now let's prepare cost sheet of job number 101. Direct materials rupees 5,800, direct wages for Department A, it is 100 hours at rupees 5 per hour, giving us 500 rupees, and Department B 200 hours at rupees 3 per hour, giving us 600, making total 1100 rupees. Therefore, our prime cost is rupees 6,900. In that, add variable overheads. For Department A, it is 100 hours at rupees 2 per hour, that is 200 rupees, and for Department B, 200 hours at rupees 6 per hour, that is 600, making total of rupees 800, which will give us add fixed overheads for 300 hours at rupee 1 per hour, amount is rupees 300, and therefore the total cost comes rupees 8,000. In that, add profit at the rate 20% on selling price, means 25% on cost, and amount comes to rupees 2,000. Therefore, our selling price is rupees 10,000. Kindly refer this cost sheet where net cost of direct material, direct labor and applicable overheads are considered on the basis of predetermined recovery rates. Let's understand illustration 3. 3 jobs are commenced by Patel Company Limited for different customers. Cost related information for accepted jobs is provided to you. So, we have been given information for job number 1, job number 2 and job number 3. Direct material for job number 1 600, 2 800 and 3 1000. Likewise, direct labor is 400, 600 and 700. Direct expenses 60, 80 and 100. Works overhead is recovered at 50% on prime cost and office overhead is recovered at 10% on works cost. It is a policy of the company to earn 25% profit on cost price. Find out selling price of each job. Let's prepare solution. Statement showing computation of selling price for job number 1, 2 and 3. We will prepare a statement in 4 columns: particulars, job number 1, job number 2 and job number 3. First we will write down cost of direct materials. For job number 1 it is 600, for job number 2 it is 800 and for job number 3 it is 1000. Then in that add direct labor for job number 1 400, for 2 it is 600 and for 3 it is 700. In that add direct expenses for job number 1 60, for job number 2 80 and for job number 3 100, making prime cost total for job number 1 1060, for job number 2 1480 and for job number 3 1800. In that add factory overhead which is 50% of prime cost and amount comes to 530 for job number 1, 740 for job number 2 and 900 for job number 3. It will give us factory cost of rupees 1590 for job 1, 2240 for job 2 and 2700 for job number 3. In factory cost add office overhead which is 10% of factory cost. Amount comes to 159 for job number 1, 224 for job number 2 and 270 for job number 3, making total cost of rupees 1749 for job number 1, 2464 for job number 2 and 2970 for job number 3. In that add profit which is 25% of total cost and amount comes to 437.25 for job number 1, 616 for job number 2, 742.50 for job number 3, and therefore the sales value for job number 1 is rupees 2186.25, for job number 2 it is 3080 and for job number 3 it is 3712.50. Let's consider concluding remark. Part 2 of job costing has dealt with number 1. The main cost element of any job are direct material, direct labor and overheads. We have discussed about accounting treatment of these elements and how to determine total cost of respective job is also studied. Number 2. The job costing and contract costing are similar in nature, but they have certain aspects of difference. So, how these are different from each other is also discussed. Number 3. Job ticket is one of the significant documents which assist to exercise control on operations of respective job. It is a document of production, planning and control department. This is explained in this part. Number 4. 3 simple practical problems on job cost determination are discussed and explained. Now, in part 3 of job costing, we will understand some other practical problems. Keep on refreshing part 1 and part 2 of job costing to understand other practical problems in comfortable manner. I hope you liked the session. Thank you.